What's up, y'all? It's your girl, It's MisisWorld, and you're tuning into Pink World. Let's get it.
You the one that's supposed to take me fucking shopping. You should buy me a new cotton fucking pocket. Range Rover, Lamborghini, yeah, I cop shit. Bounce with me.
Welcome back to Pink World, everybody. We are on episode 34, and it is good to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get into it. We are here with a very special guest today, MisisWorld.
Welcome.
Welcome. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here.
Yes. Ready
Same
to get
here.
into it.
For real.
So let's get started with who are you and what do you do?
So, MisisWorld is a brand, honestly. I like what is MisisWorld? Bleh. What isn't what MisisWorld can't do? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I feel like it's our world, it's your world. I'm just living in it. You know what I mean? That's like the whole like brand. Like I have merch, my clothing line, which is ShopMWorld, which is just like basically like, you know, a planet. And it's like a lot of streetwear, hoodies and stuff like that. And then I have like a few like different like, you know, business ventures that I'm into as well. And music, you know, music has always been something that I've been into. So I guess MisisWorld is just a brand. I don't want to just like put myself in a box. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope. How'd you get started with all of that? Like, where'd you get the idea for that? And kind of, do you have like a creative background?
So all my life I've always been interested in music. Like I remember like I think like during Christmas my dad got me like a mic set, which like had like a boom box.
Yep.
And I've always been interested in like music, and I even wanted to like, I don't know, I was like 8 years old. I wanted to go to American Idol and everything like that. So like music has always been big to me. And, you know, I used to be in a choir when I was in high school. So I started making music in high school, like towards junior year. And that's when I decided to like start taking music seriously, because I moved out to New York. And, you know, that's when like Major Stage started like, you know, bringing artists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like, you know, even opening up for people, it gave me that, that push, you know.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah. So do you have anybody in like your close group of friends or people that influence you within your family? Like what was your early life growing up?
So growing up, I would say like my older brother, like I've always been the person that was doing music. It's kind of funny because like my little brother, like he used to play basketball, and now like he's known now. He goes by Jaleel. So so like he was like the, you know, the athlete, and I was always the one that was always like, you know, into music and everything like that. But my dad was also a DJ. Like he used to like DJ at parties and stuff like that. So music has always been around, like you know, in the family. So I would say like right now I do like believe 100% who really inspires me from my family is my brother, because I've seen him like go from nothing into something. So, yeah.
That is inspiring. It's
Yeah,
really-
definitely. He's definitely made a name for himself. So that definitely
sure.
that's cool to have in your family. That's cool. So was where did you grow up actually?
Yeah.
So I was born in Providence with my
Okay.
parents, you know.
Word.
Roadie girl, you know.
Yes.
But I went to boarding school actually. Yeah, I had a really different upbringing, but you know, I went to boarding school, and then after that, that's when I went to New York, and I lived in New York. So I kind of like, I didn't really grow up in Rhode Island like that. Like my younger years, like when I was a little kid, like I spent like maybe like I would say like 11, 12 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like 11, 12
definitely.
years like in Rhode Island, and then everything else was in a different state.
Yeah.
New York,
New York, you know. So, and I just came back during the pandemic. I was like, you know what? I'm going to come back to Rhode Island just for a little bit, and, you know, it's not the end.
Yeah. It's just been popping off for you, like, out here.
Yeah, I would say so, but I feel like, honestly, the biggest thing for me is just making connections.
Absolutely.
Like traveling, meeting different people, because you never know who you can meet. Like I've met people that like would never probably meet in Massachusetts walking around. Like, you know what I mean? Like
No bullshit.
You know, so that's why I try to like communicate, like take advantage of like the opportunities that I have. Like if I know I'm going to Miami, I'm talking to everybody out there.
Yeah, for
Because
real.
you never know. You might meet a producer who's just like laid back. You know what I mean? He's in a
Facts.
more relaxed mood. He's more willing to talk to you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
definitely.
yeah, that's how I feel. You know, I don't think that stuff is popping off for me in Rhode Island. I feel as though when I put myself in positions outside of, you know, where I'm
Yes.
comfortable, that's when
100%.
stuff that's when shit starts popping off.
Yeah, definitely. Let's touch a little more on traveling. So I've seen that you travel a lot. Where are some of your favorite places you travel to, and do you have like goals within like your traveling? Like, do you do it more for fun, or do you do it more for business opportunities, kind of a little mix?
Okay, so that's a great question. So I mean, I love traveling. It's a bit in my spirit. I feel like it's been my calling. Who knows? Maybe I might have my own traveling business or something like that, where maybe I vlog in places that I do go to. But I would say I've been to Nigeria because I'm, not born there, but, I'm first generation.
Yeah.
My parents were born in Nigeria and I was born in the U.S. So, like, I've been to Nigeria a few times. I do plan to go maybe this year.
Okay.
But, traveling has been big. I've been to London. I've been to Ireland. I mean, my favorite place right now is Miami, but that can change. Yeah. That can definitely change.
That's part of the hot girl summer.
Yeah,
it's a must.
I might want to level up a little bit and do Maldives or something like
that. Yeah,
you already got your passport stamped up.
That's
so.
true.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think my favorite place, I don't know yet, but right now, I'm just going to go with Miami.
Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely a fair
Miami.
answer.
And you make, like, a lot of business connections, like you said. What was your, like, most, like, if you have any, like, you were like, oh, shit, like, I really, like, met, oh, fuck. Yo, I did that my first.
Oh, my God.
Pause. All right, back to it. Sorry.
Back to it.
What were you asking about?
So, I was going to ask, what was your, like... most, I don't even know how to word this. I should have thought about this.
Are you talking about like kind of like a opportunity or like somebody or a situation maybe you came across that was like, whoa. Like
that was like, oh
happened.
damn, like I just met this person, like, and we're like, I just made a good connection.
You don't have to say names either.
Yeah.
I feel like, I felt like during the pandemic, like I put myself out there and I got into like a couple business opportunities, and that's the first time I've ever been around people. Like, people think that, like, you need to be an artist or a rapper or something like that in order for you to be wealthy. And it blew my mind because, like, I joined this, like, business opportunity, and, like, I was seeing people who are 19 years old who are multimillionaires. Like,
wow.
Like, living, like, better lifestyles than some of these rappers. Mm-hmm. So, like, I felt like it did give me that opportunity because I have people, like, in my contact list that are, like, multimillionaires. Mm-hmm. And they taught me something. So even if I ask them a question or if they want me to join a business venture, I know that they will definitely, like, reach out to me and talk to me. So, yeah.
That's good shit.
I was also gonna ask you a little more, if you care to elaborate. What was boarding school like?
Oh my God, it was so depressing. Like, it really was so depressing. Like, I remember because I wanted to go to public school, so my parents were like, I even purposely like failed the test. I had to take a test to get in, so I purposely like try to fail the test, and then guess what? I got in, and I was really like, I was
smart for your own
like,
good.
right? I'm like, come on, but like when I try to get the answers right, I don't get it right? You know, what
literally.
I mean? So it was just I took the test, and I remember I was like crying every day. I was like, Mom, pick me up,
literally.
Pick me up. I don't want to be here no more. So it was just like one of those situations where I just like it was a boarding Catholic school. So like it had day students and they had boarding students, right? So the day students can like be lucky and go home, you know, and have and then the boarding students, like, we have our curfew.
Oh,
and,
God.
like, our life is playing around. I had to go to mass every first Friday and every Sunday. I'm like, I'm not even Catholic.
Oh, that's crazy. Because I went to a Catholic school and I'm like, damn, boarding just adds a whole nother fucking element.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh.
Yo, that was the second time. Y'all on timing today, bro. Y'all are on timing.
That's crazy as fuck.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
For real.
Did you have, like, extracurricular stuff you could do there? Because obviously as, like, a creative, you kind of need that outlet.
So, like, I mean, the good thing is, like, so this is what I'm saying. All right, like, we had to, like, in order for you to have to be in that school, you had to, like, at least do two extracurricular activities per year. So that could either like you're in plays or you're playing sports or I think that's what it is, either theater, sports, and dancing, like, you know, dance.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was an athlete. Well, I never thought I was an athlete, but I found out I was good at sports when I was today years old when I found out that I could actually play sports. And, like, I got into the varsity, like, volleyball team. Okay. I was, listen, if you look me up, you'll see, like, just records of, like, she, like, scored, like, 30 aces. Bam, 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 bam. Like, that's crazy. Like, game done.
Yeah. That's lit.
Yeah, and then
that's fire.
I was the captain of my track and field team. So I actually, like, fell in love with, like, I was not, like, really the athlete. Like, I told you, like, my brother, like, you know, Jalil, he was always, like, the, you know, the person that was always, like, in sports and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it was all new to me, but I learned about, like, I started getting into, like, fitness and working out and staying in shape and, like, living healthy. So I'm gonna say maybe that's one thing that, you know,
that came
high school
out of
taught
it.
me.
Yeah, that's a good thing to come out of that, for real.
To eat healthy.
Yeah.
No.
So you went through, like, all years of high school, or like all years of schooling in boarding school. That's crazy. Wow. That's definitely a completely different upbringing than, like, most of the people you meet.
Literally.
I had to be an adult very quickly.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So when do you think you started this creative journey then? And kind of what made you inspired to do that?
Well, the thing is, I've always been like I think since I was like in elementary school, I felt like I've always like liked art class. Like, I mean, if I actually really took it seriously, I would have been an amazing artist. Because I do remember like making pieces and then like I would get like good grade because like the teacher was like, oh, this is creative as hell. Like, I was like Pablo Picasso or something like that. You know what I mean?
I like it, Picasso.
You know, but I don't know. I've always been a creative. Like I've always like, I had a YouTube channel that actually like it blew up when I was younger, but I didn't take YouTube seriously. And I would teach people how to like do creative stuff, like how to like, I don't know if you guys remember, like you remember Aldo shoes?
Oh yeah.
So like you remember back in the day, I don't know how young you guys were, but like the shoes, right? It would have like, you know, like the African textile on it. So I used to teach people how to like make that from scratch. So that they'll get the material and then I'll teach them how to put the fabric glue on the shoe. I'm like, like
I've been on your fashion designer.
I've always been I've been really into fashion. Like I really want to definitely have a pop-in store that's like, known one day. Because I've always been into fashion and creative. Like, you know, people know me for just, you know, I don't know. It's just me. It's MisisWorld. You know?
That's right. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
100%.
So,
that's what's up. So you do YouTube now.
Yes, I do.
Dibble and dabble, is that like a side hustle? Or you kind of want to take
get back to it. Sorry, subscribers. My bad. I'm gonna be back. We're back. Don't kill me. All right. But honestly, like I just been really into just like lifting people up. Like, you know what I mean? The whole point of like, that's why I told you, MisisWorld is a brand. Like, I'm going to be there for you. Like, don't look at me as an artist. Don't look at me as somebody that you need to look up to. I'm there for you. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Like, I'm your sis. Just remember your sis is down the street, okay?
Yeah.
But I've always been a person that likes to like give it how it is, whether you like it or not, and just being real and genuine. That's like the biggest thing for me. So like, you know, for me, I felt like I've always been a loner because the things that I didn't accept, I didn't allow. And I didn't have to like, you know, like sacrifice my dignity or just because I want to be friends with you or chill with you or be with you. Like, I'm not going to like suffer in silence. So, you know, it's a movement. It's a movement because I feel like, you know, right now we got the soft girl era, all these different things because people are waking up.
They are.
Yeah, people are waking up, and I want to be somebody that can help others. You know what I mean? Like, so yes, new YouTube videos is coming up, and it's gonna be called How to Spot a Fake Friend.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Serious.
That's the next video?
Yeah. Yes. And fake friends.
Yes.
And, like, just fake friends in general and how to, especially like right now, like I feel like, you know, especially when you're focusing on your dreams and stuff like that, you're going to have people who are going to hate on you. You're going to have people who are going to tell you you can't do it. There's going to be people who are not going to share your stuff because of the stuff they're saying behind your back.
Yeah.
So I want to, like, you know, talk more about it so people do know that when you are chasing after your dreams, you're not alone. And it's normal to feel the way that you do feel. So
100%.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's fire. And I feel like that content is needed because, like, not most, but, like, what is distributed to the masses, I feel like is negative. Like, people are getting this negative stuff. You're going to click on something. I would much rather click on that, like something like actually positive and uplifting. So that's a good message you're putting out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I just want people to be their best selves.
Yeah,
like,
as you should, bro, because you're only gonna get that energy back.
Exactly.
And not only do
I'm like, yo, why are we doing this? Oh my god!
like, what is going on?
What's going on right now?
You, at least it's not me and you,
No,
bro.
'cause we be doing that
we
too.
doing that shit
That's
too.
so funny.
It's y'all today.
It's just like spot on.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's funny.
But I was gonna say, not only will you like come across people that are gonna hate on you, but people that are gonna be fake to you if you are up.
Yeah.
So
True.
you gotta watch out for that.
Exactly.
But so what would you say? We're not gonna go into this whole thing, but like I want to ask you, what's your number one way to spot a fake friend?
So I feel like the only way, and this is gonna be something that like you never heard before. You know, every time when somebody that you're friends with, you're always there for them, right? But then when you call, like you know they're on Instagram, they're ignoring your calls, or they're not responding to your text on time. That's how you can spot a motherfucking fake friend, okay? Because at the end of the day, they should be able to do that for you. So there's obviously some type of animosity they have towards you. They may like secretly not like you, or they might think that you're more prettier than them or whatever it is. And behind closed doors, when you're not there, they showing you that shade.
They're sending you that negative energy.
Yeah, it is. Because come on, it's about self-respect. Like, you know what I mean? If you know that you are doing that for somebody, then it should be the same way. So if you can't do that, then obviously you have a problem with me.
No bullshit.
You know what I mean?
That's very true. That's very true.
You know?
100%.
We were talking a little bit, like, I guess we've been kind of talking about your hobbies a little bit. Do you have any, like, other notable hobbies, stuff you like to do in your free time?
So like right now, I'm in school for cybersecurity. I'm like a little nerd.
I seen that.
I know. I was like, wait, I need to talk about that.
I'm in the tech field. Because, you know, I feel like we need more women to get in the tech field.
Yep.
And like we're like right now, this is a podcast where you're posting content right on the internet.
Absolutely.
So don't you want to know like how things work?
Yeah.
How, you know. All these different things, and I just wanted to just find out because just like how we're moving in society, like we're just like only getting better and better and better, like you know what I mean, technology wise.
It's like progressing.
Yeah.
Like very quickly.
Sure.
Exactly. So it's just like I wanna know what the hell is going on before something happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
God
you know?
forbid.
Really do need
Right,
that.
I know, but I like to work out. I love to cook. Like I like sometimes I post some stuff on Instagram and stuff like that on my stories. I like to cook, travel.
What's your favorite thing to cook right now? Sorry to interrupt. We can get back into it, but what's your favorite thing? What's your favorite dish?
You're making me hungry right now. Oh man. Oh, I mean, I like everything honestly. Like I like chicken. I have this one meal I always make because it's like perfect for the gym. So what I do is I love to dice the onions and put some peppers in it and like saute it. Like, you know, put a little bit of olive oil.
Yeah.
And then you season that chicken right.
Yeah.
And then after you put like, you know, the chicken in. It's
like
once you put the chicken inside the pot, right, you're gonna put a little bit of water and it's gonna just make a sauce.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right.
Saucy with it.
So you can either make like potatoes on the side or rice, and then you can make a little bit of beans on the side, and that's like the thick, you know, that's a thick meal.
Yes.
A thick meal, you know what I mean?
Period. I like that.
I love it.
Yeah, full of packed protein.
Right,
Need it.
exactly.
We love the protein.
Right, you do. You got everything in it.
And the carbs and the veggies and
Right, all that.
That's crazy.
That's what's up. Any more hobbies? Cooking, working out.
Dating.
Hey, how you feel? Yeah, how you feel about the dating scene right now?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm at this age right now where I just feel really content with who I am, and I'm okay with the fact if I don't get married. You know what I mean? Because I already know like my worth, and I just know what I won't tolerate. So you know what I mean? Like I'd rather just be by myself, and like I've been a person that's been in relationships all my life, and this is probably
Both feel you.
Yeah, literally.
You know, and this is like the most single I've been, but I'm honestly living my best life because now that I know what I know now, like nobody's taking my piece.
Yeah, like you won't settle. You won't settle for less.
This is my best life, and honestly, I like it. I like being single.
Yeah,
because I don't want to be worrying about what he doing.
Yeah, no exactly.
Like you know, until I can fully trust somebody, then the dating scene is fun. If you don't worry about being in a relationship.
No bullshit.
I needed to hear that.
Yeah. And it feels to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because when you get married and everything like that.
That's your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is your time right now. Your prime time. Enjoy it. Better enjoy it.
And it feels different when you're in a relationship for all your life, and then you finally come to that like realization. Yeah. And you're like, whoa, like it just is completely different. Like this is a whole different side of me. Like
exactly.
So you didn't know, or you were like keeping like under wraps for a little while if you are consistently in relationship.
Yeah, because you don't have time to grow or just find your own identity.
For real.
Because you're too busy like worrying about, like you said, like worrying about the other person. Even if you're not thinking, you are. Like you are.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, and you make decisions based off of like y'all future together. Maybe when even there might not even be no future.
For real.
Literally.
You know.
Yeah, you're subconsciously just like worrying about them like 24/7.
Exactly.
Especially if you really care about somebody. That's like usually what you do regardless. So makes sense.
You know?
Life is crazy, but
it is.
Who are some of your favorite? That train of thought was fucking crazy. But who are some of your favorite like designers or brands since you're really into fashion?
Let's see. There's a lot of like people that are not really known. Like I like a lot of people who are on Instagram who like literally like you know Matte Brands, but not like Matte Collection, the swimming brand. Her name is Brianna Shani. I used to follow her in Tumblr days, and like she started making clothes and everything like that. And now she's like, she has a great, you know, great site.
Word.
Yeah, with clothes.
And
also too, Akira is killing it.
Yeah,
Akira has amazing, like authentic different shoes. Yes. I know that like if I go there, I went to Akira in Miami. It was actually,
really?
It was nice.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's nice. I like what they do there. So, I mean, right now, that's all I can really think of. I mean, I do love, like, you know, Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. Like the known ones, yeah.
You know, you know, Alexander Wang. But I like a lot of people who are, like, even Shane Justin. He makes, like, beautiful dresses. Like, custom pieces. Like, I like people who actually really, like, took the time, sketched it out.
Yes.
You know, they're not, like, you know, trying to grab, you know, something that's close to the next boutique or something like that.
Like a trendy thing. It's like their shit. That's fire.
So what are some of your goals, would you say, with your own clothing brand? Because right now I know it's probably a little more streetwear focused right now. But I feel like you have an eye for like creative, like very like unique stuff, right? So kind of where do you want to take that? And whether it be like high-end fashion stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, like with ShopMWorld, I do want it to be like definitely high-end. I definitely see it like being next to like Off-White or you know, because it's street fashion, and like the reason why I wanted that is because I want anybody to wear my like clothing. You know what I mean? Like I love streetwear.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted it, because I feel like I'm passionate about it. Like I really do like streetwear. Streetwear is dope.
Definitely.
So
and it'd be comfy. So
I know. And guess what? You know, just the brand. Like you want everybody to be included. So that's why I chose the streetwear. I mean, I do plan in the future, like, you know, once, you know, things start to get big, I'll like focus on different lanes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even shoes, because I think I would make some fire shoes.
You think you focus on like sneakers or do more like?
It's gonna be a combination of both.
Okay.
Yeah, but I want it to be like maybe sneaker, but like if it's heels, you're gonna be able to wear it with like streetwear.
Word.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
fire.
You know, like platforms, like stuff like this. You know, like.
Yeah. I know you got the platform Crocs on.
Yeah, platform Crocs.
Fire. That's fire. Word. That's I feel like that's like a good goal, because also like streetwear is very popular, and I feel like that's not gonna die out. Like everybody loves streetwear, and like that comfortability is so important. And if you have someone who like you is making it unique and like making it so inclusive, you're gonna go far with it, like for sure.
No bullshit.
Thank you.
Of course.
And I like that you don't limit yourself either. Like,
I want everything. Mm-hmm. I want all the monies. You know what I mean? I want all the monies. Give it to me.
All that shit. Give me all that shit. No bullshit though.
Another question, kind of more on a local. Actually, it doesn't have to be on a local level. Who's some of your favorite musical artists or creators? So it could be on a local level or a global level.
I do love Tara.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tara. Shout out to Tara.
You're a real one. First one that came to your mind.
Yeah, like no, she has fire music. Yeah. Like she took me by surprise because so I met her the first time I met her. I threw a showcase.
Oh, word.
Yeah, last year, a couple of them, and she performed, and I was like really shocked by like how amazing like she is.
Yeah.
I definitely love like SZA.
Yeah, of course.
I love Summer Walker. I love Mariah the Scientist. Everybody, well, not everybody, but Beyonce. I like some ratchet stuff too.
What's the ratchet stuff?
Downtown.
How could you not like?
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? Shout out to Sexy Red.
Shout out Sexy Red.
She came out of left field, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
Good for her.
I think I only first heard about her when she did that like skit-ish song with Summer Walker, like you know that video.
Oh yeah.
I was like, who is she? She's funny as hell.
Oh my god, Down by the River or something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, Sukihana too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. She's something else too.
She is something else. Oh my god.
Wait, are you talking about like Suki?
Like
Suki?
Like Sukihana?
Sukihana?
Is that her like full? What she goes by fully?
Yeah.
I think so.
Because there's like I know Suki, the girl that was on.
That's
like,
different.
Oh yeah, that's a different one.
Never mind.
No, this is the one that like. Can I say
crazy.
it?
Yeah, you can say it. I
So
don't
she
know
has
what
a
you're talking
song. She's like, he just ate my ass. He wanna switch.
Nah.
He nigga. Yeah.
That shit, when I first heard
Oh
that,
my
I was
god.
like,
Yeah, me too.
Bro, it was
said,
not
what?
funny. I literally saw somebody post like something the other day. It was like, "What is y'all doing, bro?" Because it was like there's the crowd singing. It's
now
like,
you wanna
"Oh,
switch."
baby, you want to switch?" Like, damn.
You said the old lady that was getting down. Like she was laughing
didn't,
like
but
she
that's
was with the
crazy.
program. She was definitely with the program.
Yeah, Suki and Sexy Red are
Yeah.
different level.
Very
Right.
different
Very
level,
different.
absolutely.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we love it. Express yourself, man. Just
Right.
Express yourself.
Any way you can. Any way that works for you.
You like to switch? Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's
Stay
cool.
safe. Stay safe.
Express your sexuality, man. I'm here for it. All right, go ahead. Do you?
You guys are
done.
funny. Ugh.
So, talk a little bit about like your music and kind of
yeah.
what because you have a little variety of what you like, right?
Yes.
So, what do you like to make?
So, when I first started making music, it's all been R&B.
Okay.
I have like a few songs that are rap songs, but like I've been focusing on a lot of Afro beats, Afro beats, R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's more my lane.
Word. Love me some Afro beats.
Right.
Yes.
You're a writer,
Yeah.
Yes.
freestyler.
That's what I was gonna
I'm a
ask.
writer. I'm definitely not a freestyler.
Yeah.
I like to like, especially if it's R&B. Especially
good.
if it's R&B, you can't like just freestyle because it's like it's not gonna touch somebody's soul. You
No
know what I
bullshit.
mean? Like
Yeah.
it's definitely different. You know, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely a writer.
That's what's up.
Word. Sorry. Who are some of your like major influences or inspirations when it comes to really anything you do, I guess?
Ask that again.
Influences, inspirations, whether it be like your
Inspiration.
music, your fashion, your work.
Oh, I would definitely say like Y2K, like like early
Definitely.
2000s.
Yeah.
Like,
Love Y2K.
Yeah, I love Y2K.
We low key
and
been trying to get into our
we've
Y2K
been
bag.
in it.
like-
We've been in it.
Really?
We
You guys
have.
get
Like
into
skirts
it?
and shit, like,
Ooh.
It's mini skirt season. We got the little like accessories going. Oh,
Yes, I love it. Yes, that's
Especially
definitely
the
one
warm
of.
weather.
Yeah, No, but honestly, that's definitely like Paris Hilton back in the day. Like she used to kill it. Like
she did.
Like Baby Fat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Juicy Couture.
Everything. Like definitely, I feel like the early '90s, like late '90s, basically.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, that's like I definitely that inspires me a lot. Like I'm really into like colorful things.
Yes,
like, I don't know. Like it was
literally.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. How could you not? Like everybody was so happy then.
I know they low key were like all those paparazzi pictures that like
like
simpler times, bruh.
I know you got a paparazzi that might want to kill you though.
Yeah,
for
real.
Scary out here.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But so you do a lot, right? So how do you kind of cope with like the work-life balance? I know you're probably.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a human being. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. But how I cope is just basically just being like grounded. You know what I mean? Like if you don't have a routine and you're not writing down your goals. You know what I mean? You're not giving yourself a game plan of how things are gonna get done. There's not gonna be any type of work balance, to be honest. You know what I mean?
True.
So it's like, having that time when you wake up, having that time that all right, I want to be able to do this work at this time. Like just making sure everything is being done and being consistent. That's how you can have a good work-life balance. But if you're not doing nothing, you just, you know what I mean? It's just gonna fade away. You know what I mean? So
no bullshit.
I have another question about that kind of. I've been thinking this for a while now because, like, we both and, like, everyone at the studio, we're kind of, like, doing stuff on our own time. Like, we have to figure out, like, the time to do the stuff that we need to do for, like, work. So, obviously, you're in the same boat with, like, everything you're doing since you're, like, your own boss in some of these things. Like, whether it be making music, your brand. So, like, is it hard for you to kind of, like, keep yourself motivated to do it? And, like, how you're saying, like, you plan it all out, which is very like important to do, but do you find that to be like a struggle to kind of be your own boss?
Like discipline.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely different. That's great. Like that was perfect. You just took like the words out of my mouth. Discipline, like definitely discipline, because honestly, like you can have like plans and everything like that, but if you're not willing to be like, no, I'm not gonna go out tonight, it's not getting done. You know what I mean? Or if you're like putting things off hold, like, it's not getting done. And being consistent, you know what I mean? Because you can have everything and, like you can do well for a week, right? And you're like, everything is on point. And the next following week, you're like, one day you slip up. You're like, oh, it's okay. I'll do it tomorrow. And then that next day turns into the next couple days. So, honestly, we're all human beings. I'm not going to say anybody's perfect. But, we can always get better at it. And I need to do it even myself. I need to go even 10 times harder.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
What advice would you give to somebody that's struggling with discipline?
The biggest question is that you got to ask yourself, what do you really want? If you want different, you got to do different. What do you really want? Because at the end of the day, it's like, I can give you advice and everything like that, but, like, how important is that goal to you? How important is it for you to get out of the situation you're in? If it's not important to you, then you're going to be doing what you're doing. But if it was really important to you, you'll be doing what you're supposed to be doing. And that's I'm going to always keep it real. Like, I'm not going to pat you in the back or anything like that because nobody's patting my back.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, we just got to go hard. Go hard. Let's, like, listen, we're about to enter half of, like, the year. Like, you can change your life in 6 months. It's not impossible.
Definitely. That's good advice, honestly. 'Cause
I love that.
Yeah, right? I feel like people, it's like anything. Like, if you don't want it, then it's not going to happen. Like, even, like, talking about, like, people going to therapy. It's just a random example. But, like, say you want someone to go to therapy, but they don't want to, and they don't want to get the help, then they're not going to be able to get the help until they want to, no matter how many people are, like, telling them to do this and that. It's, like, the same thing. So I think that's a really good point, and people don't instill that a lot.
Yeah,
in, like, their day-to-day.
I think it's because a lot of people they cope in different ways.
Yeah.
Like different ways, alcohol, drugs, everything, as instead of trying to look for the help that they need.
Yeah,
you know?
especially in today's age, like it's very glorified. So.
We live in a fucking society, bro. Like,
we live in a society.
Right.
That's it. we live in a society.
That just sums it all up right there.
No bullshit. Like,
So you went to a Catholic boarding school, but you weren't Catholic. Do you practice any religion, or are you spiritual at all?
I'm Muslim. Yeah,
Muslim? Okay,
I grew up
cool.
Muslim, but I just right now I just really just focus on my relationship with just God. Like I don't like to say I'm religious or I pray 5 times a day. I'm not saying that, but I do know I have a relationship with God. So
And that's the most
that's all that
important
matters
part.
to me.
Yeah.
That's all that matters to me. Okay?
Yeah,
exactly.
So,
however you express your relationship with God, that's how you express it.
And that's up to
bro.
you and God.
Right, exactly.
Nobody else.
God.
Like,
You God,
to the
bro.
grave.
For real, bro.
Take it to the grave.
No bullshit. I fuck with that. But speaking of society, before that question. Speaking of, what is something you enjoy about today's society, and what's something that you cannot stand?
What I can stand in society.
Something you rocking with.
Something that I'm rocking with.
Something that you're rocking with. Like I'm
Y'all
fucking
rocking
with that. Y'all rocking with that, and then something you not fucking with.
Okay, let's start with what I'm not fucking with.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm not fucking with is that men are no longer being men no more. Okay, because listen, I feel like a lot of these guys are females. Like they're like, and also not even that. I feel like a lot of these guys that claim that they're men, they're like men who are little boys. You know what I mean? Like they're grown ass men with a little mentality.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I don't
definitely.
like, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we babied them. And now, like,
We're mothers out here.
like the work is done. Like, stop cooking for that man, sis. You're not married to him.
You're right.
Like, no, you're not married to him. Stop doing that. Stop worrying about his laundry. You're not his mom. And these are things that we did, like, so freely and willing to, like, for these men, for people who didn't even deserve it. So it's just like, I feel like what I'm not fucking with is, like, women, we're, like, lowering our standards just to meet these little boys halfway. So that's one thing I'm not fucking with. Because, self-worth is, that's why I try to preach on my YouTube channel. So that, what I'm fucking with is, I feel like people now are, like, really just chasing after their dreams. You know what I mean? And that's, I feel like me growing up, everybody was, like, told either to become a doctor or this or a lawyer. And I feel like right now everybody's waking up like, you know what? I'm going to go get it. You know what I mean? I'm going to go get it.
Amazing.
So, like, that's what I'm fucking with.
Especially you're still doing you're still getting your education.
Oh,
and I feel like, man, shout out first gens
For real.
because motherfuckers be killing it, bro. Like getting super inspired by the fact that like their parents might have grown up with less and did so much to get you in the position where you are, makes you struggle a little bit harder. So
Makes you just want to go harder.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I can't do, like, I can't have my dad, like, outwork me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, no.
Right.
Like, I have to take care of my family. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, pay it forward.
I'm hip. And high key first gens are carrying America, like point blank.
Point blank, period.
right now.
No matter which way you look at it.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
One of our second to last questions is, have you faced any adversity, being either the race that you are, the background that you come from, or like being a female in the industry, you know?
Yeah. Like, I honestly feel that growing up, this is the thing that I feel like is kind of different, all right? So, like growing up, my parents, like they worked hard. So like, you know, I lived, like I was only like the only black girl sometimes in school and shit like that. And one of my biggest pet peeves I fucking hate in the black community is when you actually sound like you have an education, you sound proper, they're like, well, stop acting white.
Yeah.
I'm like,
People call you whitewashed. Like,
yeah, it's like, okay,
being white equals...
Oopsies. But it's just like, oh my God.
This is like a serious.
I know. Like, this is like, Hold on, it's all right.
Damn, Siri. All right,
chill. I'm not ready to go yet.
But for real, like, people think being white, like, whitewashed and stop acting white. What, because I'm educated?
Right.
Y'all feeding the narrative.
Concept.
Exactly.
Like, how are you even thinking that way?
No, like, it's just like, that's the one thing that I feel like, I don't know, like, it's just, hearing stuff like that, I used to be so, like, annoyed. Or I felt like, oh, wow, like, they think that I'm not black enough. Like, what? Like, how you going to tell me I'm not black enough? Like, I came from Africa. Like,
it don't make no sense.
Like, so it's just like, it doesn't, I don't know. But I guess that's one thing. And, also just being the only minority, like, in schools, places, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. You still deal with it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know. It's there. You know what I mean? It's just like something that you can't. It's still gonna be there, but you know what I mean. You can't let it impact you too much. Yeah.
And it's driven by society. Like, society has that narrative.
Yeah.
It doesn't have shit to do with the actual person. That you're being told that.
Right.
Like, and that's why you have to build that identity of yourself and be strong who you are.
Right.
So you don't get affected by that, because that shit.
Yeah.
It's society's insecurities. Like, society projects the insecurities onto people, who then project the insecurities onto others. And it's like,
and the cycle continues.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
And it goes on. Yeah.
But you getting past that is just being you, like, type shit.
Right.
Which is
exactly.
dope to see, of course.
Right.
And then we're gonna move to the last question, but we did ask you a little bit of advice earlier. But do you have any, like, general advice you would give to someone, like, in the creative industry, or just trying to, like, do their thing and they're having trouble?
Just keep on working. Working. Yeah. Just keep working. Because you never know, like that, let's just say, like, you never know if this podcast might blow up. You never know. Just keep working, and just keep working. Because the only way you're going to get there is by keep working.
No bullshit.
Just keep working. That's it. Like, it's just like, that's it. Like tunnel vision. Don't worry about the outside noise. Just keep going. Hell
yeah. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Hell motherfucking yeah.
No.
Snaps to you.
Yay!
But I know you gotta go. But thank you so much.
No, thank you.
For real, for making time and
thank you.
Sitting in bitch ass traffic for mad long, bruh. But tag your socials though.
Yes.
Bring the mic closer. Tag your socials let them know where they can find
Brand,
you. Yeah, the
okay, so yes, it's your girl. It's MisisWorld. Follow me on. Follow me on IG at ITS MisisWorld. Okay, and then also, if you guys want to get merch, it's gonna be dropping very soon. All right. Click on ShopMWorld. You'll see it in the bio. And my other business, ventures, is gonna be out. I'm gonna help you guys out in certain ways. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right. Subscribe. MisisWorld. Okay. Definitely subscribe. New music. Just follow me on Spotify. MisisWorld. MisisWorld. It's your world. We're just living in it.
Period.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Shout out Pink World. Shout out DOD. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode, and we will see you next week. Shout out MisisWorld, baby.
Bye.
You the one that's supposed to take me fucking shopping. You should buy me a new cotton fucking pocket. Range Rover, Lamborghini, yeah, I cop shit. Bounce with me.